It's over. Finally over. I watched the game last night for me, since I'm 6 hours ahead. I was disgraced. We got bashed up. And the thing is, Giants didn't even make it to the playoffs. Like, Giants are a type of team that can make the playoffs, but they just didn't do this year. They weren't good enough. A lot of people thought Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl. We came freaking last in the NFC. That's just not, no. It's terrible. We need to make a lot of changes. I think it's pretty much confirmed Vic is gone because he sat at the bench to finish the game. It's a shame for him that his career pretty much has ended, unless Rex Ryan said he'd be interested in him, but I don't know. Might be just rumors. So Vic's gone. He said he didn't want to reconstruct. I don't blame him. As J9 said, he said that pretty much he was out 4 to 5 weeks with a concussion. Normally when you have a concussion, you're out for 2, 3 maybe to recover. Selleck was out too, and McCoy was out, and they were out for like a week and a half. Or 2 weeks at tops. But 5 weeks, or 5 weeks with a concussion, that's just an excuse to bench Vic, let Foles start, and finish the rest of the season. And now they're playing back for when Foles broke his wrist in the last game, or in Week 16's game. But this might have been Vic's last game. He played terribly. Offensive line didn't do their job. He was threatened a couple of times, threw bad passes. I liked the onside return. That was a nice touch by Andy. That was good. It was caught New York off guard. What did they have to play for? They're 4-11 at this point. Why not? I also saw, because I went to bed after the Eagles game, watched a bit of the Cowboys game at like 2 a.m., watched the first half of that, and then I went to sleep, because I'm 6 hours ahead, so it would have been early. So I just woke up. It's 10:27 a.m. here. Yeah, so I saw the Cowboys lost to the Redskins. What I saw from the first half is I really thought the Cowboys, they were playing well, and then the second half I just missed completely everything. It was 7-7 at halftime, so I missed a lot of scores in the second half. And Alfred Morris, even though I'm not a Redskins fan, but you're a beast. You're like the new AP. RG3, you're good. You're gonna have a really successful career. If it's not with the Redskins, it'll be with another team for sure. Damn, you guys deserve to win it. You guys deserve to win the title after all that BS you guys have been taking for the last like 10 years, since 1999, since you won your last division title. You guys deserve it. Congrats to you guys. Giants, a bit unlucky for you guys, and Cowboys, you guys blew it again. Yeah, but what? Back going to the Eagles game today. They scored 5 freaking touchdowns in the first half. Eli Manning's career record. That defensively, that can't happen. Of course, it was turnovers, but at least the defense. And I think the turnover was it was in our own territory. It was on the 40-yard line when they tackled him. They should stop that, really. That was probably a given touchdown since we lost momentum after that. But then there's another one which should have just not been a touchdown. Like, they just kept scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. And then we got the ball, touchdown, and then it was like 21-7, and then 28-7, and then just went bang from there. Yeah, so as an Eagles fan, the season's over for me. And all the other NFC's teams apart from the Redskins. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Very surprising matchups. First of all, the Redskins. No offense to you guys, but I really did not see you guys winning. I really thought Giants were going to win this year. Eagles were going to come wild card at most. Like, this was preseason, so this isn't like 10 weeks ago. It's a real shame. I picked you guys to go third or something in the division. I don't think you guys could do so well. But after week 4, when RG3 got his groove going, you guys started to play very well. I saw RG3 against the Eagles. Damn, this kid's good. He's gonna have one successful last career, and he's already having it in his rookie year. Same with Andrew Luck. He's a good player too. So they're having really good seasons. I really thought the Texans were gonna thrash the Colts, but they hung in there. I think they were down by a couple, and they hung in there and won by 10 points or 12 points or something. So off season, it's gonna be fun to watch. Since my team's not gonna choke in it. So the Wildcards games look pretty good. There's Seattle, Washington, Indiana at Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston, and Minnesota at Green Bay for the Wildcard playoffs. That's 2nd of January to 8th of January. Yeah. I think it's easy for you guys too, because I was just making sure, because it's when there's an 8 o'clock game for you guys, it's a 2 a.m. game for me. So it's Cold's game is a Sunday afternoon game. Minnesota game's 2 a.m. on the 6th. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna do this pick now, and then I'll do the divisional and then conference later. But I think on the 1st of the 5th, 10:30 on Saturday, 2013, first game of the season, first game of the year. Houston should with this one by 7. They unfortunately lost momentum, and they won. Now they want to get it back. Football's all about momentum. Momentum. Minnesota at Green Bay. It's a tough one. AP, the way he ran yesterday, whoa, anything can happen. He played very well. They played each other yesterday, so it's going to be an interesting back-to-back game. Minnesota won by 3 points in the end. I think it's going to be heavily contested. They're going to see what they did wrong last week. Well, I'm talking like it's next week. So they're going to see what they did wrong, and they're going to be like, oh, I need to do this. Indianapolis at both. So I think Green Bay. The game was played in Minnesota, and they won by 3. So it's playing in Green Bay. Packers are more used to playoff contention. Minnesota haven't really been in playoffs recently. I think Green Bay will win it by 3. Just my opinion, it may not happen, but that's just why it's called picks and not. Yeah, I can't think of a word, but they're picks. They're not supposed to be really 100% accurate. They're supposed to be like a general idea of what the score would be like. Indianapolis at Baltimore. Baltimore, they played well. I think I could see them going to the conference again. They lost yesterday by 5 points to the Bengals. Yeah, it's a tough loss. You hate to end the season on a loss when you go to the playoffs. That's the worst type of way. You lose all the momentum you got from the regular season, and it's bang, it's gone. But I see Indiana putting up a good fight in Baltimore, but Baltimore winning by 3. If not overtime. Seattle 11-5 at Washington. Washington pulled out a heck of a win yesterday. Seattle, they played well all year. Ryan Wilson has led the way. If he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, he's not contended for Rookie of the Year, then I don't know what's wrong. Both RG3, Ryan Wilson, maybe Luck, Morris, and I can't think of the other guy. But they all deserve like at least nominees for Rookie of the Year. They've played well all season. They didn't have like a 3 TD game and then 0 TD game and then a 1 TD game and then 0-0-1 for the rest, and then 1 touchdown for the rest of the season. They played very well. They had 3 touchdowns. I think they scratch that. They play well consistently all year, so they deserve it. And yeah, so those are my picks. No, it's not. Seattle. They play well on the road, I think. But I think Washington, since they'll have... I don't know. Both of these teams haven't really been in playoffs recently. Washington haven't been in playoffs since 1999, well, I think. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. What is this team going to win by? Who's going to win? It's going to be close to call, but I think it's going to be like a 3 or 7 point game, like coming down to the wire last drive or something like that. But I've got to say, Washington are going to win it by 7 or 3. They got the running offense, they got the running quarterback, they got the good receivers. Wilson, he's a good quarterback, he's a good scrambler. He's got Tate, and he's got a couple of other good receivers. But I think Washington are going to win it. They got the better defense, I think. And yeah, I think they should win it. And then, like, going into the divisional, we're not sure yet. We don't know what the matchups are yet. We only know Wildcard, so leave it at that. If probably some of you probably won't care, but the people that I want gone from Eagles, Cole Anderson, probably, he played, I'm just not naming the players, I'm just going through like the defense from like safety to lineman. Cole Anderson, he can stay, he just played terribly yesterday. I don't know about Nate Allen or, what's the other guy called? Kurt Coleman. I'm not sure about those guys. Maybe bring Oswald, because he was terrible at corner this year, but it might have been just the formation we had. But bring him at safety maybe with Anderson. Then get another corner from the draft. Or have Boykin and then DRC at corners. I think DRC, he didn't play too well, but he had a couple of good games. So that's the secondary. Linebackers and D linemen, they need to blitz more. They got 1 sack yesterday. What? That's not good enough. I think we were like 30th for giveaway, or 30th for takeaways, and then like 30th for giveaways or something. I don't know. It was terrible. Terrible season. It's all behind us. Thank God. Yeah, so what needs to happen for them? They just need to restructure. It was good that they got a new D-line coach, and then things started to happen. Manning was under pressure a lot more, which was good. Offense now. Special teams, they need to... I think we got like a couple of points turned over because of special teams errors. So that needs to be fixed. Yeah. Offense. Kicking team is really good, by the way. That's good. He missed a field goal yesterday, which was a shame. And that's like the only thing he did. He missed a field goal and then kicked the PAT. So he didn't have too much action. Offense. Vic, I think he'll leave. If I were him, I would leave, definitely. He didn't reconstruct his contract. He's just abused by the board members. They said he was injured, but he wasn't. He wasn't allowed to play, which is just not cool. Even if for the things he did, his career has ended. If he wouldn't have done the things he did, maybe he would have won the Super Bowl by now, but who knows. Shit, I got 50 seconds left. Running back, McCoy, Dion Lewis, and the other guy, I can't think of his name. Brown, I think it is. They're good, keep them. Wide receivers, keep all of them. Especially, people that impressed me most is... why can't I think of anyone's name? Is Riley Cooper. He's good. Keep him. He's a big receiver. We need more like them. They're good. And then offensive linemen, pretty much scrap that whole crap. Because they didn't do nothing for Vic. Get new linemen, get new coaches and everything. All coaches are gone. And, yeah, just reconstruct people's contracts so they stay. and yeah, and coaches get them done, and the new schemes. Bye bye, see you later.